welcome to Friday night basketball. Tonight here at Central Hardin at Terry Buckles Court, we've got the home-standing Central Hardin Bruins taking on the Meade County Green Wave. We'll be started here in just a few minutes. I hope several of you have found your way to your television. We're a little early tonight. I don't know how many people out there got the memo that we were starting early, but the Meade County Green Wave requested that we cancel the 6 o'clock JV contest. Our normal time, start time for varsity games is 7:30. This evening it will be a varsity-only game starting at 6 o'clock. And they'll give the Green Wave an opportunity to get back to Brandenburg tonight safely, as we're expecting several inches of snow possibly moving into the area. We all know how that works, but there is some snow outside even now, and Meade County wanted an opportunity to get home. It's an exciting evening here at Central Hardin High School. We've got senior night tonight. We've got several seniors being honored tonight. Briley Bronner right now being recognized, and Jordan Isom, also a senior here. Again, these seniors have accomplished an awful lot, and we've got an exciting evening tonight because regardless of the outcome, the Central Hardin Bruins are going to have their first winning season in the last 10 years. So it's been a while since they've seen this kind of success. You've got to say that Briley Bronner and Jordan Isom have been a big part of that success. So this is an exciting evening, an exciting opportunity. The Bruins are 16-11 at this point, and looking again tonight, hopefully, to finish up their season on a high note, at least the regular season. This is their last regular season game, looking to go 17-11 if they can win this evening. So big night for them. The Green Wave come into this contest at 12-14. These two teams met earlier, December 28th, in a Christmas holiday classic. They met. The Bruins won by 14, and so the Meade County Green Wave come in here looking to head into the postseason on a high note as well. Meade County Green Wave, a very young basketball team. They'll be starting 2 seniors tonight, but among their top 5 scorers, there are 4 of them that are sophomores or younger. In fact, 2 of their leading scorers are an 8th grader and a 9th grader, so a lot of youth. Their star center, D. Griffin, is a sophomore. Their top scorer, Kendall Wingler, number 55, is a junior. You don't often get opportunity to see scores on the boys' side or the girls' side that average 25 points a game, but that's Kendall Wingler. So you've got a special treat tonight on the Meade County side with some very talented young athletes, and then Kendall Wingler, who is one of the leading scorers that we have in the state of Kentucky. So a fantastic matchup this evening of 2 teams in a little bit of different places. Central Hardin really starting to experience some success that they haven't seen in quite some time. The Meade County Green Wave, I guess you'd say rebuilding. They've had a great program for years, but we've obviously got a lot of young kids. The starting point guard is 8th grader Maddie Clanton. She is their, she's their 3rd leading three-point shooter at 41%. That's a great three-point shooting percentage. The 2 Green Wave ahead of her, 2 of her teammates ahead of her in three-point shooting, have not attempted very many three-pointers. So of the high-volume three-point shooters on this Meade County team, Maddie Clanton has the highest percentage of makes on that. So we've got a really talented young roster on the Green Wave side. I'll leave it to brother Mike Bell for the starting lineups.
Against this evening, the Lady Green Wave of Meade County, coached by Nina Haggard. Starting at guard, sophomore number 2, Maddie Clanton. At guard, senior number 13, Lauren Leslie. At guard, senior number 14, Abby Nelson. At guard, junior 55, Kendall Wingler. And his center, sophomore 21, Lee Griffin. And now, introducing the assistant coach of the Green, assistant coach Nancy Parks, and head coach Christina.
the starting lineups for the Green Wave and for the Bruins. Again, for the Green Wave is Kendall Wingler, Dee Griffin, Maddie Clanton, Abby Nelson, and Lauren Lasley. For the Bruins, Emily Bryant, Monica Lindsay, Kanaya Kendricks, Briley Bronner, and Jordan Isom. Again, Isom and Bronner, two seniors on senior night here, getting the start. They're normally in the starting lineup. So, again, big night for them. And, again, I hope you've been able to join us this evening here at our early start time. Tip is off. Early scrum for the ball on the floor. That's number 13, Lauren Lasley, on the floor tying it up, and we'll jump it again. Possession never established, so they're going to re-jump it. Dee Griffin will win. Kendall Wingler with the ball. Wingler to Clanton. Wingler on the left wing. Great move to the left. Good block by Kanaya Kendricks, number 20, on the block shot. It's out of bounds off the Green Wave. The Bruins will take possession. It looks like the Green Wave is going to put some pressure on. In the backcourt, it looks like man pressure. Bryant breaking the pressure. Good pass to Bronner. Bronner just couldn't quite handle it. Just skips off of Briley Bronner's hands. Clanton to inbounds against the diamond press. Back and forth with the Wingler, looking for the opportunity to trap. Great job breaking the pressure, but bad pass at the end. Monica Lindsay with a steal. Back to Lindsay. Pass inside. One too many passes. Again, it's great to be unselfish, and I know Coach Covington-Jones preaches that, but when you've got an opportunity there at the rim, Monica Lindsay needs to take that opportunity. Back to the Green Wave. Pressure applied by Isom. Wingler easily breaking the pressure. Floater in the lane, not good. Griffin with the rebound. She can't finish. Bryant's up ahead. Quick pace to start the game. Pass to Kendricks. Alley-oop style for the bucket. That was Kanaya Kendricks on the basket. Push from behind by Kendricks and hit from the front by Bryant. Let's see what's on. That'll be the first on Kendricks. So bucket on one end, foul on the other. Green Wave will bring it in from the side. Griffin breaking open. Good play by Bronner. They're going to call her for the reach. It looked like she had established position, but they're going to call the foul for the reach. That'll be Bronner's first. Griffin back to Wingler. Wingler, a lot of pressure being applied by Kendricks. Pass inside, bounces off Griffin. Wingler and Kendricks after the ball. No foul called on the, I guess the contact was both players going for the ball. Quick pass inside to Bryant. Jordan Isom on the sweet feed inside to Emily Bryant. 2 for Bryant. Again, diamond pressure. Nelson with the pass inside to Griffin. She can't quite find the bucket. Griffin is a dominant post player, but she struggled here early with a couple of easy opportunities missed. And the foul will be on Griffin reaching after the missed shot. 24 Myers and 23 Gallimore into the lineup for the Green Wave. Pass inside to Kendrick. She's looking opposite. Monica Lindsay's going to drive in the lane. She finds Bronner. No one there. Bronner's trapped. Wingler trying to create pressure. Isom just a little bit short. Maybe just a little more legs. Wingler out with it. Ooh, and we've got a charge. That was heavy contact. An attempt at a swim move and Euro step by Wingler, and she just ran flat into Emily Bryant. Bryant had established position, and that will be Wingler's first foul here. Used to be called a player control foul. We'll just call it a charge. She was literally charging down the floor. It looked like she was going to get an opportunity at the rim. Great play by Bryant. Isom with the ball on the left wing. Dribbling out front. Pass to Kendricks, inside to Caden Kendricks. Monica Lindsay dribbles out of bounds, but they're going to call number 13, Lauren Lasley, for the foul on the block. It's her first, team's third. Jordan Isom to trigger the pass inbounds. Bryant in the corner is trapped, but out to Isom. Kendricks around to Lindsay. She's off. Air ball on the three-point shot. Very streaky shooters, the Lindsays. Sometimes hot, sometimes not. And that'll be Kendricks on the reach. That is her second foul. Team's third. Kanaya Kendricks is one of the key best ball defenders. Very quick. Great hands. And she's got to go to the bench here early in the first quarter with her second foul. So that's a tough blow for the Bruins. Lasley to trigger the inbounds pass. 24 Myers not able to handle it. Turnover to the Bruins. Bryant to bring it in bounds. It looks like we're going to get token half-court pressure from the Green Wave. Pass across the floor to Monica Lindsay. Kojo calling the play. Emily inside. Bryant is unable to finish at the rim. Did a great job faking the pass and going to the basket, but unable to get the finish at the rim. So we're at 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Bruins 4, Green Wave 0. Green Wave working against the pressure here. It's number 3, Aubrey Hardisty, the freshman, now in the lineup, bringing the ball up the floor. 23, that's Myers down the lane, just a little strong. Lindsay up ahead to Isom. Isom with the left hand, and one! Foul's going to be on 13, Lauren Lasley. Jordan Isom getting to the basket on the break. Again, it's senior night, and Jordan Isom's family has shown up in strength. They've got Jordan Isom t-shirts on across the way on the opposite side of the floor. There's about 15 of them over there. They even have Jordan Isom signs to hold up. And Jordan will complete the three-point play, so that's 3 for Isom. Timeout, Green Wave. At the timeout, let me just share with you that this is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. He'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. Back to the action. Bringing the ball in bounds with Jenna Gallimore. Gallimore into Hardisty. Again, the freshman, one of the young, talented players here for Meade County. Meade County off to a rough start here so far, not on the board with 4:23 to go. Turnover there. Bryant has the ball, 3-on-1 here. He's going to give it up to Lindsay, who gives it up again to Jaden Andrews. Beautiful ball movement. They're sharing the ball tonight. Quick call on Aubrey Hardisty. I believe they're saying that she stepped over the inbounds line on the pass before I'm sorry, I believe that was 23 Gallimore who stepped over the line before she delivered the pass. Bryant high off the glass, unable to finish. Fighting for the ball inside, not able to get it. D. Griffin with the ball, and it'll be Hardisty out there with it, trying to make the outlet pass, but Isom on the steal. 10-footer, just a little strong. And I believe it's out of bounds either off Bryant or Andrews, and the Green Wave will get the ball back. Again, 3:53 to go in the first. And it's 9-0. Clanton checking back into the lineup. Going to the bench will be Abby Nelson. Wengler to Myers. I'm sorry, to Gallimore, that is. Clanton struggling back and forth against the pressure. Coach Hackert's going to call timeout. 30-second timeout, trying to bail out her freshman point guard who was getting stuck against the full court press. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. That'll be Aubrey Hardisty bringing the ball in bounds, trying to trigger the ball. Looked like she had Clanton open, and she will get it to Clanton. Maddie Clanton, the 8th grader, bringing the ball up against the senior, Jordan Isom. Isom very aggressive with her, no call. Back to Clanton. Good pass inside to Griffin, not handled. It's going to get tied up. Ball to the Bruins. Number 14, Madeline Ditto, checking in for Caden Kendricks. Ball easily worked up against the pressure. Monica Lindsay with the ball. She's going to penetrate in the lane. She's looking for Madeline Ditto, but knocked away, looked like by Dee Griffin. Quick hands from the center. Number 14, Abby Nelson, checking back in for Aubrey Hardisty. Lindsay into Ditto. She could not get the ball cross court to Alyssa Lindsay, who's also checked into the lineup. Andrews deflection, but Clanton with the ball. Left-hander in the lane, not able to finish it. Rebound Nelson. Gallimore, maybe a little push off there. Clanton, nice pump fake. Back outside, it's Gallimore for 3, no good. Good rebound inside by Griffin. She is such a strong force inside, especially rebounding the ball. Monica Lindsay had her hands on the ball and was out of bounds. Ball will go to the Green Wave. Gallimore to inbounds. Wingler not seeing the ball much on the offensive end. The really high score there over the top that time. Dangerous pass. Wingler has it out top on the left side. Monica Lindsay guarding. Jaden Andrews on the help. It looks like that's going to be a block on Andrews. Jaden's first, team's 4th.
Jaden Andrews, her first.
So Gallimore will inbounds once again. This time under the left side of the bucket. Inside to Griffin. Good pass. Good cut by Griffin. Isom reaching in that time. That'll be her first, team's 5th now. 2 straight fouls. Griffin with an opportunity from the line to get her team on the board with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. A little short on the first. Off on that one as well. Green Wave really struggling to find a basket right now. Pass to Ditto, cross court to Monica Lindsay. She's in the lane, really twisting, wild shot. Andrews can't come up with it. Looks like Clanton on the ball. It's out to Gallimore. She's down the lane. Blocked by Jordan Isom. It looked like Gallimore had 14. Abby Nelson open for a wide open look at the basket and just wanted to continue to push the ball to the rim there. 11, Molly Abersold into the game there. Nelson will check out. Emily Bryant back in, as well as Briley Bronner back in. Pass out front to Clanton. Monica Lindsay was going for the ball. Looks like Wingler's going to come up with it. A lot of contact there as well on both sides. No call. Screen, Wingler trying to get free. Clanton for 3. She's their best three-point, in and out. Good looking three-point shot. We got Lindsay up ahead, dishing off to Bryant. Foul called. It's number 11, Molly Abersold. That'll be her first. Team's 5th. And Emily Bryant will go to the line. Abersold looked like she got a lot of ball, but anytime you're swinging your arm in a downward motion, you're probably going to get called. Bryant a little strong on the first.
Emily Myers into the lineup, number 24 for the Lady Wave.
This is 2, so we had 2 missed on the other end by Griffin. 2 missed now on this end by Bryant. Wingler high off the glass. May have been fouled. She, beautiful shot. Gets the Green Wave on the board. You'd expect her to be the one to break the scoring drought. Lindsay, cross court, 3. She's missed wildly a couple times from three-point range. Andrews trapped in the corner. Loses the ball out of bounds.
In the lineup, Alyssa Lindsay, number 11.
Alyssa Lindsay checking in for Jaden Andrews. Minute 35 to go in the first quarter. Clanton bringing the ball up. No pressure this time. Wengler with the ball in a little bit of space. Guarded by Isom. Several screens set to get her open. She's unable to find the basket that time. Bronner, who's the second leading rebounder for the Bruins, with the rebound. Isom for 3. Senior has come to play tonight. She had a block shot on the other end. 2 3-point plays now for 6 points for Jordan Isom. That's Aubrey. That's Abersold there. Molly Abersold steps on the line. The pass had been given to her by Aubrey Hardisty. And good defense, and she just could not turn the corner, Molly Abersold. So, again, light pressure. Bryant easily into the lane. Out to Alyssa Lindsay. Back to the top to Jordan Isom. Great pass under. A little bit of a jump step there. For the pass inside to Emily Bryant. Looked like a good play, but Isom called for the traveling. And score 12-2, very late now, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clanton off the Hardisty, the 8th grader to the 9th grader, getting them the ball. Clanton out top again. Again, she's a 3-point threat, but guarded very tightly. She's not getting any space on the perimeter there. It was 33, and Nissa Richter checked into the game, getting the ball to her teammate, 24, Emily Myers, swatted away by Emily Bryant. 33, Richter will, 3, Clanton is going to, Hardisty, 3, Hardisty will trigger the ball in bounds. Clanton inside on the nice cut. Good pass, great execution on the inbounds play, and Clanton will get on the board with her first 2 of the evening. Isom catches the ball at the 3-point line with about 5 seconds remaining. I think Coach Kojo was looking for her to shoot that ball, and she looked to swing it, but there was no one in the corner to throw it to. So that was a little bit of a miscommunication. I guess we're going to say good defense by Jordan Isom over there on the cutting off the sideline. And Kendall Wingler had nowhere to go. She dribbles out of bounds with 1.4 seconds to go. Looked like some contact. I probably would have called a foul on Isom, but as it stands, no call. Great defensive play, and they'll get maybe one quick shot here. Isom catches, balls away. Bucket, Jordan Isom. Heating up here in the first quarter. 2 3-pointers, 1 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and Jordan Isom here on senior night is firing on all cylinders. So good start for her as we finish the first quarter. The home-standing Bruins, Lady Bruins 15, the Green Wave 4. Good start for the Bruins. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsor, again, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. So again, we've got all the festivities going on here tonight. As you look out on the floor, you would see our Bruin cheerleaders with some prospective future Bruin cheerleaders, a bunch of young ladies in the house tonight having a good time, emulating some of the older girls here. That is a great, fun thing to see. I saw parents snapping pictures of their girls with the Bruin cheerleaders. So exciting night for everybody, the young people and old alike. So competition continues now as the second quarter will start. Meade County Green Wave will have possession to start it off here. Again, trailing 15-4. Again, this game early in the year on December 28th was a 14-point Bruin victory. You kind of see the age difference come out a little bit here and there. It's Clanton with the ball, the 8th graders, I mentioned that. Great ball handler, but again, facing a lot of pressure. Steps, number 33, Anissa Richer there. Pump fake, but an extra step as she tried to drive the ball to the basket. Isom, point guard, would bring the ball up the floor. Off to a hot start, Jordan. Passing to Lindsay on the right wing. In the corner to Bryant. She pump fakes, back cross court to Isom. Kendricks at the free throw line. Isom waiting for the ball to get there on the pass. Drive in the lane, pass to Bryant. Beautiful assist. Again, Jordan Isom continues. That's Bryant's second for 4 points for the junior. Wingler driving, light contact. Oh, the call is going to be on Kanaya Kendricks, and that's her third foul. Again, the defensive stopper for the Bruins has to go right back to the bench as Jaden Andrews will come into the game. It's a 16 foul, I guess, on the next. The Green Wave will have one in the bonus. Great cut again by Clanton to the basket. 23 Gallimore gets it back from Clanton as she got in among the tall timbers and had to dump it off. Lindsay blocked the shot, but too much contact with the body, and Gallimore will go to the line. Gallimore's a 54% free throw shooter. First one is up and good. And the second good as well. Gallimore with her first two from the line. Quickly up the court again. Dangerous pass. Beautiful ball handling by Isom out front to Bryant. Back to Isom in the corner. Three more on the way. Not this time. Rebound by Griffin. Out to Clanton in a hurry. They've got numbers. 5 on 4. Andrews recovers quickly. Ball swung back to Clanton. She drives the left side. Finds Nelson on the left side. Not there. Rebound by Gallimore. She can't find the rim. Clanton again. Gallimore with the ball. Back to Clanton out top. Clanton with a tough assignment with Bryant on her. Bryant switches off to Gallimore. Wingler now with the ball, expecting her to heat up in a minute. There's the three on the way. In and out. Good looking shot. And again, Griffin so tough in the post to the rebound. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Briley Bronner. That will be on Bronner. That's Bronner's second. Team sixth. Seventh. Saying 8th. I've missed one. Well, Griffin banks that one in. You'll notice Briley Bronner, number 15 for the Bruins, wearing a big knee brace. She's had some knee problems from soccer. Had an injury a couple weeks ago, re-injuring that, and sat out a game or two, but she's back in the lineup. But she went down hard, and we need to keep an eye on Briley Bronner. She's a very important part of this Bruins team. So Griffin makes 2, and that'll bring the total 17-8. The Bruins leading by 9 with 6:17 to go in the second quarter. Monica Lindsay out top of the ball, off to Isom. She's going to drop it for Bryant. They've moved the ball very well so far. Been a little smarter with the ball than sometimes we see him. Bryant cutting in the lane. Ball back across court to Andrews. Resetting the offense now. Coach Covington Jones getting to reset. Several cut through, did not find Isom in the lane. She had cut through. Call is on Nelson, her first. I did hear Coach Covington Jones as Isom cut across the lane. That's only the 16th foul on the green wave. That will not be a shooting. They were asking if it was one in the bonus. It is not. Caden Kendricks has checked back in the game. Isom from the corner again. Bucket! Jordan Isom is hot, and her whole family is here to watch it. That's exciting for them, and she's got 12 points here early second quarter. Great start for her. Jaden Andrews doing a great job on Wingler right now. We'll see what Wingler can do. She's handling the ball at top, looking for the isolation here. She's going to pull from 3 deep, and that's good. Just waiting for Kendall Wingler to get hot. She is a 25-point-a-night scorer, and you're not going to shut her down. She's going to find her points and knock down big shots like that. Scores 20-11. Bryant in the corner looking cross court to Alyssa Lindsay. She had a clear lane and got a little bit excited and took an extra step getting started to the basket. Seeing several Bruins hands on knees, and coach sees the same thing. Alyssa Lindsay will check in for Jaden Andrews. Token pressure. Looks like it's going to be two-thirds court pressure. A little bit of half-court trapping defense. Gallimore to Wingler, wide open. You can't leave her wide open. Barely misses that one. That was a break for the Bruins. Bryant all the way to the rim, and she's fouled. Just couldn't quite get the ball up on the rim. That'll be 23 Gallimore on the foul. Gallimore 23 is a sophomore. That'll send Emily Bryant to the line for 2. First one is good. She missed 2 on her last trip to the line. Emily's usually a 69% free throw shooter, so not a bad free throw shooter, but tough trip last time. Makes her first this time. Clanton back in the lineup for Nelson. Bryant a little long and right. Caden Kendricks with the rebound, but turns it right over. Now that's Aubrey Hardisty with the ball. She makes a very dangerous pass. It looked like Monica Lindsay was going to intercept it. She missed it. Went off the hands of Jenna Gallimore. That'll be a turnover. Madeline Ditto in for Monica Lindsay. Again, Coach Covington Jones trying to keep her girls fresh. The only one I've seen staying on the floor is Jordan Isom tonight. She's got the hot hand, and she is a finely conditioned athlete. She works so hard, and no problem for her to play that much. There's Alyssa Lindsay, good from deep. 3-pointer for the freshman. A couple of freshmen the Lindsay's playing tonight for the Bruins. Youth being served on that side a little bit as well. Wingler down the lane. Block, I believe it's going to be called on Emily Bryant. Wingler very quick off the dribble that time. Quick crossover move and getting where she needed to get into the lane. Again, the foul is on Bryant. That is her first. So this is the team's 9th. Wingler first one is good. Wingler a 75% free throw shooter. You expect that from the sharp shooting junior. Second good as well. Notice she's got a little bit of a strange rotation on the ball, but boy, is it effective. She is a pure scorer. Inside to Caden Kendricks, back out to Ditto. Good ball movement, just not quite good. In and out from Ditto, one of the top 3-point shooters for the Bruins. Wingler out top, and they are bringing everybody outside to clear it. Wingler off the crossover, beautiful. Oh, in and out on the 3. Hardisty with the rebound. Bryant on the block. They could have called a foul on the elbow there. That was close. That'll be off the green wave. Bruin ball. With 3:34 remaining, we've got a 24-13 lead. Monica Lindsay checking back in for Madeline Ditto. Bronner back in now for Bryant. It looks like Bryant is a little tired, so again, Coach Covington Jones doing a great job subbing in and out to keep people fresh. Continue to put the pressure on this young backcourt of the Green Wave. Monica Lindsay on the right wing, crossover into the lane, outside to Isom. Lindsay's gonna fire again, bucket again. They are on fire tonight. Listen, Lindsay's second. Isom has 3 3-pointers. Fantastic start from the outside. Foul's gonna be on Griffin on the moving screen. That is a point of emphasis for all year for the referees, and so that was moving screen. You've got to be planted. And so I think they usually call that under the category of a block. Monica Lindsay out top, crossover around Nelson into the lane, gets it to Caden Kendricks. Ball drops in, it hung on the rim. Caden Kendricks with her first bucket of the evening. Wingler up the floor. She has been really tough with the basketball, really quick. Good pass to Clanton. A little bit wide, but she drew the double team and kicked it out. Clanton going to get it to Hardisty there. Hardisty crossing back and forth, looking to get it back to Wingler. Wingler doubled for a moment, now one-on-one. Hands on her. Monica Lindsay's going to get the call. Her first. Oh, second. That's the one I missed before. Monica Lindsay's second. They're in the double bonus now. That is the 10th team foul on the Bruins. Wingler will shoot too. Again, a 75% free throw shooter, but we know what a great shooting stroke she has. Not unusual for her to knock down 4 in a row, as she has just done there.
Molly Emerson in the lineup.
29-15 Bruins. Molly Abersol just checking in for the Green Wave. Bad pass by Isom. That was very lazy and sloppy. And Nelson will take it down for the score easily. Cheap one there. As good as Isom has played tonight, that was poor. And now backed up with a poor pass from Monica Lindsay, just throwing it well over Alyssa Lindsay's head for a turnover. And this is the kind of inconsistent play that has plagued the Bruins. When they've played well, they've been great. And then inexplicably, they start throwing the ball away. Wingler driving and off the glass. That is 11 for Wingler now. And now another turnover. Monica Lindsay on the traveling call. Coach Covington Jones is going to call a 30-second timeout to try to get some control back as they've thrown the ball away or turned it over very cheaply. 3 possessions in a row, and the Green Wave have cut that 14-point deficit to a 10-point deficit. Again, this is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunications needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all of your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. So after the traveling call on Monica Lindsay, the Green Wave will have the ball. Hardisty's going to trigger the inbounds pass. Wingler there looking for the ball, screened by Ebersol. Wingler will cut away. One-on-one with Isom just inside the half-court circle. Ebersol coming up. Nothing there. Wingler dribbling and then giving it up to Ebersol. Ebersol driving. Beautiful drive down the lane. She's going to have 2 shots. I believe the call is on Briley Bronner, as Ebersol did a great job driving down the lane. That is on Bronner. It is Briley's 3rd foul. Team's 11th, I believe. They are in some foul trouble. Ebersol misses the first. Andrews will check in for Bronner. Second also off. Andrews with the rebound, pushing it ahead to Lindsay quickly. Monica wide open down the floor, and an easy bucket for Monica Lindsay. That's her first bucket of the night for her first 2 points. Hardisty out front, gives off to Abersol. She's looking, guarded closely by Emily Bryant. They're going to call a 5-second call as Abersol held the ball and was not able to give it up. Decided to drive, but it was too late at that point. Call was made. Bryant inbounds to Monica Lindsay. Cross court to Isom. Cross court back to Bryant. A little bit dangerous on the passing there. Cross court again to Andrews. Jaden looking down the sideline. Really wasn't anything there. That's the thing that just, again, Coach Covington-Jones is just frustrated. Those kinds of passes where it had no chance. 2 or 3 Green Wave there with opportunities to get their hands on it, and Emily Bryant guarded heavily. And again, just a turnover, nonsense turnover. You see full court pressure on Kendall Wingler there by Jaden Andrews. Just a half-court man-to-man defense from the rest of the Bruins. They continue to switch off of the screens. Gallimore gives it off to 24 Myers. Clanton stepped on the line and she tried to save that one. Alyssa Lindsay checking in for Jaden Andrews. Again, Coach Covington-Jones is substituting frequently. Isom to Lindsay. Alyssa Lindsay from the corner. She'd made 2 before, could not find the goal on that one. It looks like it's going to be off of Gallimore. 23 touched that last for the Green Wave. Shouldn't have been a difficult call, and they make the correct call after having a little meeting. No protesting from Gallimore. She knows she touched that one. Central Hardin will call a full timeout. Again, this is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Bluegrass Cellular is one of our programming sponsors. They offer the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating 737-6900. That's 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, and Spectrum Communication on Channel 184. Let me remind you that next week starts district play at 6 and 8. Next week we will have boys and girls first round action live on HCEC-TV from Elizabethtown High School. Girls matchup will be Fort Knox and John Hardin. The boys matchup will be Fort Knox and North Hardin. So we'll get the postseason kicked off on Monday. It's President's Day. Hardin County Schools will be in session. Even though normally you're off on President's Day, the snow days have caused us to need to get back to school. So we got 26 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and the last 4 minutes have been incredibly sloppy for the Bruins. About 6 or 7 turnovers in that time. Very sloppy, unfortunate turnovers. Meade County trying to take advantage of that. Screen set by Wingler, and Isom ran into the screen, and they called a push. That'll send Wingler to the line. Sometimes when there's contact, it's not a foul. We have a good, strong pick set by Wingler. And did what it's supposed to do. She freed up her teammate, but they called a foul on Isom. So Wingler at the line, this time short. She had been perfect 4 for 4 from the line until that shot. Checking in, Abersol. And Madeline Ditto for the Bruins. Wingler second on the way, and that one's good. She's up to 12 points for the first half. 16 seconds remaining. You'd expect the Bruins to hold for the last as they're coming up against token pressure. 10 seconds remaining. Lindsay to Isom. haven't attacked the basket yet with 5 seconds remaining. Screen, Isom in the lane, flips it up off the glass and good at the buzzer. The senior off to a hot start, her 14th point of the evening. And at the half, Bruins 33, Green Wave 20. We'll be back after a short break for second half action here on HCEC-TV. Sitting on the aisle there a little bit.
We're here with one of our outstanding sponsors for our live sports coverage on Brandenburg Telecom's Channel 1. Joining me is Josh Hubbard. He's the president of West Point Bank, and West Point Bank has been one of our sponsors from the very beginning. So first off, I want to thank you for that.
You're welcome, and thank you for allowing us to be a sponsor.
Great. Tell us, Josh, people may not realize what the history of West Point Bank is.
So our bank, West Point Bank, started actually in the early 1900s in West Point. The current owners of the bank now acquired that bank in the early 1980s, and it's been in the family of banks since the early 1980s and grown to what it is now.
Mm-hmm. And I said, now you've got 5 locations.
We do.
So talk about those.
So obviously when the bank was started, it started just in West Point, and we still have our location there in West Point. We also have 4 other locations in Hardin County: Radcliffe, Elizabethtown, Glendale, and Upton.
I mentioned it's like right down Dixie Highway.
It is. So from the north end of the county to the south end of the county, you should be able to get to us pretty easily.
How has the bank grown in terms of services and employees?
Okay, so when the bank was purchased, in the early 1980s, it was just a small community bank, and we still have that community feel. We have never strayed from that. Community-based bank focused on Hardin County and doing business with the citizens here locally. We actually now have over 40 employees. We have over, like I said, 5 branches now, and full service. You know, we can, checking accounts, deposit accounts, certificate of deposits, loans, for you name it, we can pretty much do it. Automobile loans, construction loans, real estate loans, farm loans, commercial strip centers, hotels, you name it, we will consider doing it.
I mean, having all of those different branches, really you can go anywhere.
You can, and people have their certain teller that they like to deal with, or they have their certain loan officer that they like to deal with, but if you live in Upton but you work in Elizabethtown, you can stop by the Elizabethtown branch and make a deposit, cash a check, make a loan payment, do whatever you need to do at any of our 5 locations.
Awesome. Now, does each bank in those locations have like a little identity? Because Upton's a little different than Glendale.
It's funny to look at, but yes, I mean, we're all selling the same product and the same service and so forth, but each branch does have its little niche.
Did it start as a way also to help the military in regards to some of your
we get that a lot with West Point up in New York. Are you military affiliated? The answer to that question is it doesn't have any military ties, but obviously we support the troops and the soldiers and their families on Fort Knox and surrounding counties and so forth. And absolutely, we're eager to help anyone that we possibly can. So.
Now, if someone is trying to make a decision about what bank to choose, what would you tell them?
We're going to pride ourselves in customer service, treating each individual customer the way that they need to be treated, and treated number one. We do what we say we're going to do. We are a conservative bank. We make all of our decisions locally, and again, we treat people the way that they need to be treated and deserve to be treated. Again, customer service, just can't stress enough, doing what we say we're going to do, doing it in a timely manner, and taking care of our customers the way they need to be taken care of.
Well, and you also help out in the community. Talk about some of the community impact.
We do. We try to be involved in numerous events throughout Hardin County. To name a few, and I know that I'll leave some of them out, but West Point River Days, a Spring Fest and Oktoberfest in Glendale. We just finished up with the Heartland Parade. You know, Hooray for Heroes, March of Dimes. We've been involved in a lot of those things. We're actively involved in the Chamber of Commerce and, you know, Lincoln Trail Home Builders Association, and several members of the bank are members of Rotary clubs and so forth. So just really try to stay true to our roots, be actively involved in the communities that we serve, because like I said, we live, work, go to church here in the community that we serve, and just want to be an active part of that.
Well, great. What does, by sponsoring our live sports coverage, what does that bring to you?
You know, obviously it's supporting the local schools and the local students, and you know, a lot of these students are going to grow up to be leaders in the community, and anything that we can do to help those students and help this community, that's what we're all about.
Website that people can
Yes, westpointbank.com.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Just easy, westpointbank.com. We have you know, online banking, you know, platform that you can look at. We have a mobile app that's available on a smartphone. You know, so yes.
You can get it all set up.
You can get it all set up. We've got it now to where you can virtually bank from home.
Oh,
You really can.
That is great. Now, do you have a phone number, a generalized phone number?
We don't. I mean, each individual branch has its own number, but the main line that can get you anywhere is probably the 270-763-8282.
And right, most people now, they just access things on the web,
Correct.
and so they're looking for that website
Correct.
and everything.
Correct.
Do you have Facebook posts too?
We do. So follow us and like us on Facebook. You can find us under westpointbank.com. Or I'm sorry, just West
Do you
Point
tweet
Bank.
too?
We don't tweet. We do not do that.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. Well, thank you again, Josh, for joining us today, and thanks again for being one of our sponsors of our live sports coverage. Without you and West Point Bank, just wouldn't be the same.
Thank you, and we're proud to do that.
Thank you a lot.
Appreciate it.
Let's go to the course. All right, 38 degrees. Well, she hates the cold.
Hi, I'm Dale Mings, and welcome to HCEC-TV Live Sports Coverage. I want to take time to just recognize one of our longtime sponsors, eTownApartments.com and Mark Harris Construction. And today we have with us another sponsor that's coming on board with us, and that's Mark's son, Ryan Harris. And Ryan, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be in this business and so forth.
So, you know, I'm from Elizabethtown, grown up here my whole life. I'm fortunate enough that I got to grow up around kind of the construction business and that whole market, you know, more so than a new realtor would get to be around it coming in. So, you know, I knew a lot, and I decided being a realtor would be a perfect fit for me. And that's just kind of how I got into it. You know, I interned my junior year, the summer after my junior year at Bellarmine at a real estate place, and I fell in love with it, and it's just a perfect fit for me.
So Ryan, tell us a little bit more about the focus of your business. Is this mostly the Elizabethtown area, Hardin County? What is it?
So yeah, so my brokerage that I'm a part of, it's out of Louisville, but I'm in E-Town 3, 4, 5 days a week. So my emphasis is Louisville, Hardin County, Elizabethtown, and anything kind of close by there. I'm helping people in Taylorsville right now, helping people out in Cecilia. You know, I'm helping really where anybody needs me, just trying to figure out what their needs are in that area and how that market fits their needs.
So now, in terms of marketing, you've kind of got your own sort of like your own. It's almost like your own company, I guess.
Right.
But so just tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, so the company I'm with is a brokerage out of Louisville, Rematch Premier Properties. Jay Pitts is the head broker. He's actually from E-Town as well. Many people probably know him, and his dad Jeff, who's a realtor here in town. And that's how I got kind of linked up with them. But the whole idea around it is marketing yourself and showing people the services you can provide for them and why you would be useful for them to use you.
Well, speaking of those services, tell us a little bit about some of the services that you offer.
So what I mainly do, I help buyers and sellers.
Welcome back for second half of action here at Terry Buckles Court at Central Hardin High School. The Central Hardin Lady Bruins are leading Meade County Green Wave 33-20. Scoring for the Meade County Green Wave, Kendall Wingler with 12, Jenna Gallimore 2, Dee Griffin 2, Maddie Clanton 2, Abby Nelson 2. For the Bruins, Bryant with 5. Jordan Isom with 14. Monica Lindsay 2. Kanai Kendricks 2. Alyssa Lindsay 6. Jaden Andrews 2 and Caden Kendricks 2. So we come back to the second half of action. And Bruins struggled late in the second quarter. A little bit of evening out of things as the Meade County Green Wave were able to take advantage of some turnovers. Obviously, Kendall Wingler started to heat up there in the second quarter. As she scored 10 of her 12 in that second quarter. So heating up there, getting to the free throw line 3 times and making 5 out of 6, hitting a 3-pointer and several other attempts. Bruins will start off with possession here to start the second half. Announcer brother Mike Bell wishing Vance Isom, that's Jordan Isom's father, a happy birthday. And Jordan Isom will start the second half with the ball. The Bruin senior point guard bringing it up, getting into the lane, getting it out to Kanai Kendricks just off the mark, just short. Monica Lindsay on the rebound, takes it back out top, crossing several times, getting it back to Kendricks this time for a 2, just off the mark again. That'll be off Dee Griffin. And back to the Bruins. Steal off the inbounds. Wingler quickly up the floor, beating everybody to the basket. The Bruins could not get back. Wingler with 2 quick ones to start the third quarter. Kendricks in the corner, looked like a walk. Ball's going to go off of number 13, Lauren Lasley. Had an opportunity to intercept that pass, couldn't quite. Kendricks will check back out as Alyssa Lindsay checks back in. Kanai Kendricks has had kind of a rough night. 2 points from the field there, but struggling with foul trouble with 3. That inbounds pass batted away by Lasley, and Isom to inbounds. She'll get the ball to Bryant, who's cutting across. Back to Isom, swinging it to Alyssa Lindsay. Then Monica Lindsay in the corner for 3, and she's got her first 3-pointer of the game. And the hot shooting for the Bruins continues. Has been one of the weaknesses of the Bruins, is the ability to hit the 3-point shot tonight. 6 made 3s so far, early third quarter. So quite a performance. Wingler now with the ball. Isom trying to stay in front. Probably going to get a call on Isom for just getting her hands on Kendall Wingler. Just kind of holding on as Wingler is so quick to the basket. Isom has her 3rd foul. That is tough, as there are 3 Bruins with 3 fouls and can't afford to lose Jordan Isom. If I were coach, I would probably take Isom off Wingler. It's going to be a tough assignment for her. Ooh, they're going to call a charge on Kendall Wingler as she ran into Briley Bronner. Bronner's kind of smiling as she comes back up the floor, because that was probably a bad call there. Briley Bronner's coy smile tells the story on that one. Bucket erased, bad cross-court pass by Monica Lindsay. She's made 3 of those. Nelson, number 14, taken to the rim, but denied by Emily Bryant. So tough one there. Jaden Andrews back in for Jordan Isom again, who picked up her 3rd foul. So Isom's got to come out of the lineup. That's really tough for the Bruins. She's been a great scorer, but also a great point guard on the floor. Wingler open. That's 3 for Wingler, and Jaden Andrews decided to go under the screen. Can't do that because you're just giving space to Kendall Wingler. You've got to fight over the screen or switch it, or she's going to knock that down. That was a poor defensive decision there. Emily Bryant going to the lane. Looked like Griffin had read her drive beautifully, but got her on the arm. That'll send Emily Bryant to the line. For Dee Griffin, that's her 3rd foul. Team's 2nd of the half here, so Bryant will go to the line. Bruins 36, Green Wave 25. Off on that free throw, so Emily Bryant struggling from the line tonight. She's hit 1 of 5 at this point. Gallimore back in now for Dee Griffin. Bryant second away, around, and in. Bryant, again, struggling from the line a little bit. That's 2 for 6, but that one falls. Wingler to Nelson, looking for the ball back. She wants the ball, working really hard to get it just off the side of the iron on the drive. Good defense by Briley Bronner. Emily Bryant, a little bit of a push off. Emily Bryant is so strong to the basket. It's hard to note some of those fouls. She is so strong and people bounce off of her so much. But she extended the arm that time. Andrews picks up the foul that time. That'll be her second. Team's second, I believe, of the half. And that time passed just off of Wingler's hands. So great start for Wingler, knocking down a 3 and getting a 2-point basket, but misses her last and then has trouble handling that pass. Hardesty checking in for Nelson. Isom on the bench. It'll be Monica Lindsay bringing the ball up the floor. She has turned the ball over several times lately. Walk in the lane that time. Again, out of control, poor decision. It was not really in the flow of the offense, just kind of her taking it on her own. What's going on here? Well, we had one official call a walk. It appears as though another one's going to call a hold. And so the Bruins will have the ball. Not sure who that foul would have been on. And now we're going to call a walk this time when I don't know if it was. So we have a walk call there, and no call on the obvious travel by Monica Lindsay. So the turnover will happen a few seconds later than expected. Clanton will bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Gallimore. Gallimore in the corner has to turn back and give it to Hardesty. Again, 39-25, 14-point lead for the Bruins. Lasley to Hardesty, and Emily Bryant bodying up Hardesty, and they're going to give, they're going to call that foul on Bryant. Again, that's her second now, team's third of the half. Isom about to check back in. The point guard is definitely needed on the floor. Going to be playing here with 5:16 to go in the third quarter with 3 fouls. So a little dangerous move here. She'll be guarding Gallimore. Alyssa Lindsay draws the difficult assignment of Kendall Wingler. Clanton out front, again guarded by Bryant. Bryant switching off now. Hardesty getting in the lane. I think it's off of her foot. Hardesty, again, dangerous play. Emily Bryant doing a great job with quick hands, getting her hands in there, but foul could have been called, but ball out of bounds off of Hardesty's foot. Pressure. Bad pass again as Isom and Lindsay have been turning the ball over in their last 6 or 7 minutes of action here. Yeah, hard foul by Monica Lindsay, and Jenna Gallimore, that's on Alyssa Lindsay, excuse me. Gallimore took exception to it and kind of got into her face, and Alyssa thankfully just kind of laughed about that. Just off on the first, good looking stroke, just a little left and long. Nelson checking back in for Clanton. Both girls were laughing about the play afterwards, including Gallimore. Jenna's second on the way, and that's good. Her third point, all from the free throw line. Caden Kendrick's checking in for Briley Bronner. Monica Lindsay. Jordan Isom back to Alyssa Lindsay, trapped in the corner. Loose ball. Lasley last touched it. Into the corner quickly to Monica Lindsay, back to Emily Bryant, who misses everything on the shot just outside the lane. Get it to Wingler. She's going to drive up the right side, pull it back out. Gallimore trying to get out of the way. Good screen by Hardesty. I'm going to call a foul on Alyssa Lindsay for holding Wingler up. trying to get a hold of her as she was going by on the screen. So Alyssa Lindsay on the foul. They're going to, Jaden Andrews will check in, and a lot of foul trouble for the Bruins. All the girls who have played for the Bruins tonight have at least 2 fouls, 3 of them with 3 fouls. That includes Isom, Kendricks, and Bronner. It's Kanaya Kendricks, not Caden. Wingler easily up the left side of the lane, and Caden Kendricks caught her on the head with her left arm as she went to try to block the shot. So Wingler back to the line. Foul on Caden Kendricks. That will be her first. She is the only one who has played. Actually, Madeline Ditto doesn't have any fouls either. Wingler makes the first. Second is good as well. A hot shooting start for Wingler here in the second half. Tough pass. Over and back call. I don't know. Andrews standing right on the line. Isom catching the ball in midair and landing on the correct side of the court there. I don't know how you can call that an over and back call. Wingler with the ball, and Kanai Kendricks back in the lineup will take that assignment again. The best defender for the Bruins. Wingler just off. Quick outlet pass to Lindsay. She's got 2 under the basket, 2 Kendricks. It'll be Caden Kendricks on the catch in the bucket. She had both Kendricks girls wide open down the court on a 3-on-1 break. Lasley with the ball. She's going to give it up to Nelson. Reverses directions. Hardisty, good move. Way off on the shot. Ball's loose on the floor. Nelson hustling for it. But it's Monica Lindsay getting it to Caden Kendricks, to Kanai Kendricks. Back to Monica Lindsay. She's pushing it up the floor. She's got space. Looking for Jordan Isom. A little bit of contact and ball off completely. But there's Wingler with the ball and a really smooth right-handed layup going across the lane. She's got 21 now. Kendall Wingler, the 25-point-a-night scorer. We got 3:20 to go in the third quarter, and Wingler already with 21. So she's having an amazing night from the field. 21 of her team's 30 points. And we go into a short timeout here. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Well, as I said, a big night for the Bruins, coming in tonight at 16-11. They have assured themselves a winning record for the first time in 10 years. How about this one? Next week is, I believe, on Thursday night. I think that's when they take the floor against the North Hardin Trojans. They'll be looking for their first trip. If they can win the game against the Trojans, they'll be looking for their first trip to the region tournament since they were the region runner-up 13 years ago. So they have won some district games in the 4-5 matchup, but they have never won a semifinal. Great pass inside by Isom to Caden Kendricks for another layup. 2 more for Kendricks. Quickly back up the floor, Wingler with the ball. So again, looking to break that 13-year drought. The Bruins have a huge task against the young and talented Trojan team next week. And so that'll be a fun matchup to watch. Gallimore turns the ball over, and she'll check out. Dee Griffin back in. Griffin with 3 fouls. Ball inbounds to Monica Lindsay. She's in the corner. Andrews catches over to an open Jordan Isom. Good from 3. Wow. She continues her hot shooting. 4 3-pointers for the senior on senior night. Jordan Isom filling it up tonight. Good pass inside to Griffin. She is so strong. Ball's in the bucket, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. Caden Kendricks with her second foul of the night. And again, Dee Griffin, just a very strong post player, and was able to get that to fall. Unfortunately, foul called before the shot. First free throw is good. Home team, that was a 1 in the bonus call on the floor. It's Griffin's 3rd point, but that means the Bruins already have. Well, there's a missed free throw, but they're going to call a lane violation, and they're calling that on Caden Kendricks. Interestingly enough, number 3 Hardisty, it looked like she moved first, and Caden jumped at it. Very savvy play. Kendricks has got to keep her eye on the ball. And when it's the same thing just happened, they're going to call that. This time they've got Hardisty. She did the same thing again, jumping, kind of putting a little bit of a charge into the back of Caden Kendricks when she was about to block her out. And Caden went to jump again, but the official saw it that time. I don't know if Hardisty's trying to do that. If it is, it's a very savvy move, but it didn't work twice in a row. The official caught it the second time. Struggling to get it in bounds against Clanton. Isom trapped in the corner and tied up. Ball back over to the Green Wave. So with 2:30 to go, it's a 46-31 ball game, and the Green Wave will have it. Kendricks back out. Bryant back in. Hustling Jaden Andrews, doing a great job guarding the inbounds, trying to get the ball to Wingler. And again, she's got a tough task, does Jaden Andrews, trying to stay with Wingler. On the switch, can't leave her. Caden Kendricks switched off to Wingler and then pointed at her like someone else was supposed to guard her. I just left her. You cannot leave her alone anywhere on the floor. Easy three-pointer for Wingler. Isom in the lane, no good this time. Hot shooting Jordan Isom, struggling. She trips and falls, the ball's loose. Boy, their bodies strewn everywhere. Oh. Call is out of bounds off of the Green Wave. Kind of looked like the Bruins last touched it. I see one Bruin, Andrews, rubbing her knee. Emily Bryant rubbing her elbow. We had about 4 bodies strewn on the floor, and looks like everybody's okay, but floor burn, if you've ever had floor burn, you know what they're going through right now. Several of the Bruins. Pass to Jaden Andrews on the left. She may have traveled, but got away with it. Monica Lindsay way off on the air ball. I don't think she's drawn iron on a 3 all night, but call on Dee Griffin, her 4th. After the shot? How can that not be? If you're going to call that, it's got to be on the shot. She had just finished a shot. Griffin goes into her and knocks her down. I don't know if I agree totally with the call, but it's either on the shot for 3 shots. He's calling it, I guess, on the floor after the shot. I don't know. The ball was still in flight. I don't know how you make that call. Struggling to get the ball in bounds. Finally, Monica Lindsay finds Jordan Isom at the top. Across the way, Emily Bryant. Been a lot of cross-court passing, dangerous passes against some teams. That's not, oh, great pass by Monica Lindsay into Briley Bronner. Briley Bronner gets on the board with her first bucket of the night. So the senior scoring on senior night. She's done a great job rebounding tonight, as she always does, but her first bucket. Clanton on the drive, gives it off to Nelson. 24 Myers has checked in, looking to get the ball to Wingler. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Oh, great move just inside the three-point line. Bucket and the foul. Monica Lindsay fouls her after the shot. I don't know, they're going to call it on the shot. Looked pretty similar to what happened on the other end down there. Wingler again. What do you do? Bruins fortunately have a 14-point advantage, but goodness gracious, I'm running out of space on my sheet here to mark the point totals for Kendall Wingler. Oh, right back on the other end, Monica Lindsay getting the bucket and the foul. So the call is on number 24, Emma Myers, her first. Team 6th of the half. Monica Lindsay will go to the line. It's her 7th point, looking for her 8th here if she can drop this free throw. Rattling in and out. Emily Bryant easily there. Could not finish with the left hand. Wingler now with the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Jaden Andrews. Andrews thinks it's kind of incidental contact, but there was contact. And that'll be the 9th team foul, and they'll go Wingler will go to the line. Again, the score is 50-37 with about a minute to go in the third quarter here. And Wingler is just having her way right now. Bruins have got to find a way to take her away. And first one is good in the 1-and-1. Her 29th point of the night. Kendall Wingler out of the 39 scored by the Green Wave. Bryant quickly down with a layup opportunity. Couldn't find it. Alyssa Lindsay for three. Open bucket. Alyssa Lindsay. Another three. Her third of the game. So 3 for Alyssa Lindsay. 4 for Jordan Isom on the three-pointers. Missed shot. Wingler finally misses. Bronner down, struggling with her knee brace. I think she's okay, but the knee brace came loose. She's limping a bit. She fell awkwardly. And trying to get that knee brace squared away. Again, it's an injury from soccer. And she's having a little bit of a hard time. I've seen a little bit of limp in her step. She injured it a couple weeks ago in a game, I believe, at Greene County. And for her first game back tonight, a little bit gimpy still. Alyssa Lindsay, nothing there, but Emily Bryant there to follow it up. Big play by Emily Bryant. That's her 10th point of the night. Score 55-39. Bruins edging that lead just a little larger. Clanton back and forth, unable to break away from Jordan Isom. It's Alyssa Lindsay who draws the task of Kendall Wingler. Clanton wide open. I'm surprised that's not in. She's missed 2 tonight, and she is a really hot shooting three-point shooter. Clanton not able to find it. And the third quarter will end Bruins 55, Meade County Green Wave 39. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. Now, West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Sorry for the distraction there. I looked up at the Central Hardin cheerleaders and their fun young counterparts, the elementary school girls that they have with them on the floor, and 2 of them had gone down, and they were rolling about on the floor. I was concerned for a moment, but they were both laughing and giggling. Something silly had happened, not something dangerous, thankfully. Had me a little bit, I gasped for just a moment there. The Bruins will bring the ball in to start fourth quarter. Great pass inside, another good pass. Bryant to Monica Lindsay, to Briley Bronner for 2. Wingler with the ball and 29 points to her credit. Again, trying to guard her, impossible. Clanton with a shot from the baseline off the good pass from Wingler. Clanton will knock that one down. Maddie's second basket of the night. She's got 4. Monica Lindsay bringing it up the floor. Off to Jordan Isom. Quick pass to Lindsay. She can look in the corner or she can drive it in. She finds Bronner, unable to finish. They're going to call a foul there on Gallimore. Looked like pretty good defense, but Bronner had position, and that's often going to be the telling factor. And on the putback, Actually, they're going to call it on the floor. Gallamore's second and team seventh, so it will be in the bonus, and Briley Bronner will go to the line. Great passing, interior passing there. Maybe one more than we needed if you're a Central Hardin Bruin. Bronner knocks down the first, and she'll get a second. D. Griffin checking in for Molly Abersold. Griffin playing with 4 fouls at this point with 7:22 to go in the game. Again, it's a 17-point advantage for the Bruins, and so you got to have your studs on the floor at this point. Bronner will knock down the second. That's her 6th point of the night. Clanton to bring the ball up the floor. Half-court token pressure now, actually trapping Clanton. Good pass to Gallimore. She's open, wide open. Sets up for the 3. It's just a little off. Bryant with the rebound, pushing the ball up the floor. She's a freight train, and she lost the ball, thankfully for the Bruins. Clanton couldn't handle the errant pass or lost dribble. Nelson checking in, Lasley coming out, Gallimore out, Hardisty in. Several substitutions in the first minute here of the 4th quarter already for Dina Hackert. Bruins unable to get the ball in bounds. 30-second timeout by Coach Covington Jones. As I was mentioning, big week next week as district tournament action kicks off here at Elizabethtown High School, both the boys and the girls at Elizabethtown. 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock tips on Monday. And so the 4-5 matchups in both the boys and the girls will happen on Monday. And so big games there. Opportunity to advance, and again, tournament action. Again, a little different here than in the March Madness tournament because you're usually one and done unless it's the district championship, as the district champion and runner-up will both advance to the region tournament. Monica Lindsay inbounding to Briley Bronner. Takes an extra step as she caught it. She is still limping a bit. She couldn't really keep her feet as she cut and caught that. I'm concerned for Briley. She's playing a good game, but she's on about 1.5 legs, it looks like right now. Clanton crossing over Jaden Andrews several times. Good defense by Jordan Isom, but Hardisty will come up with the ball again. Wengler now with the ball. She's wide open at the 3-point line. Didn't find it that time. They're going to catch Monica Lindsay for going over the back of Abby Nelson there. So Monica Lindsay will pick up her 4th. And again, the Bruins have got a lot of fouls. I believe that's team foul 11. And so the Green Wave are in the double bonus. Nelson can't find the first. 6:44 remaining. It's a 59-41 game. Caden Kendricks checking into the lineup for the Bruins. Briley Braun will sit down. Nelson can't find the second either. Bryant quickly ahead to Isom, who makes a great pass to Andrews, to Kanaya Kendricks. Bucket. Man, they are moving the ball beautifully tonight. They had a short stretch at the end of the first half, about 3 minutes, 2 minutes to start the second half, where they didn't take care of the ball, but boy, they are passing it beautifully right now. Loose ball, D. Griffin with it, and she's in the lane and just moved Caden Kendricks out of the way, but could not find it. Push off by Bryant that time, and knocked out of bounds by Hardisty. I think we had a couple of push-offs, and the officials are going to ignore that. D. Griffin first on Caden Kendricks and Emily Bryant pushing off on Hardisty, so both teams using that. Isom loses the ball as it's batted away from behind by Nelson. Quickly up to Nelson again from Hardisty. She's looking inside to Griffin. Ball will be out of bounds off of Caden Kendricks. Well, with 6 minutes to go and a 61-41 lead for the Bruins, looks like the Bruins are in pretty good control of this ball game. Lasley from deep bounces in and out. Looked good all the way. Griffin may have been fouled on the arm there by Caden Kendricks. No call. That's what good aggressive defense will get you. Isom, great pass inside on the break to Jaden Andrews. 2-on-1 on Wingler. She just was unable to play that ball there. Jaden Andrews picks up her second bucket.
Jaden Andrews on that last goal. Substitution.
Appears to be a clock issue. They did not start the clock in time. Trying to figure it out. It's 5:56. Hearing the officials say set it at 5:51. Did not get started in time, so they'll take 5 more seconds off the clock, and the ball will come out of off the side. The green wave ball.
Molly Abersole in the lineup.
Abersole checking in for the green wave. Lasley about to check in at the next break. Hardisty will take the inbounds pass. Wingler cutting across, Andrews trailing. And they say she shuffled her feet as she tried to jump sideways to get away from Andrews. She had separated herself. It kind of looked like James Hardin with a step back. She was about to step back 3. Official didn't like the way it looked, thought it looked like a travel, but if she did it like James Hardin of the Houston Rockets, it probably was a travel because it kind of looks like a travel every time he does that. Emily Bryant, quick pump fake into the basket. Emily Bryant scores off the backboard. It's her 12th point of the night. Wingler, quick handles to the basket, scoop with the right. That is so pretty. She's got 31 points. Kendall Wingler is a stud, and Alyssa Lindsay, hearing over and back from people behind me, it was not over and back. When you're straddling the line, you can still pass the ball back into the backcourt, and that was what was happening there. Isom, Kanai Kendricks to Alyssa Lindsay. They're moving the ball quickly. Good crossover by Alyssa that time. She loses it. Oh, Kendricks, sweet pass inside to Bronner. Couldn't find the bucket. She's looking to go up again, and that'll be 5. Dee Griffin with her hands up trying to make a play on the Briley Bronner shot, and that'll be it for Dee Griffin. That's a big loss, as we've seen what a great rebounder and tough inside presence she is. Dee Griffin, a sophomore. Again, this very young Meade County Green Wave team with a lot of talent in the younger classes, and Dee Griffin's got a lot of great basketball ahead of her. Bronner just short on the first. Bryant with the rebound, but unable to finish. She didn't have an angle at the rim and just threw it almost over the backboard. Wingler on the move quickly with the right hand and unable to finish, but foul's called on the floor. It's going to be on 22 Isom. She wasn't even in on the play. I don't. Somehow that got attributed to Isom. That'll be her 4th. And Wingler hits first. They are in the double bonus. Wingler hits the second. She's got 33 on the evening. Quite a performance. Another, ooh, my land. Uh-oh. Big contact there as Bryant was going for the ball, and shoulder first, and boy, her shoulder is hurting a little bit right here. I'd say up 20 right now. Might want to get her and maybe get some ice on that here. She's a tough kid, and I see what looks like almost tears welling up in her eyes, and that is not a good sign for one of the toughest kids I've ever seen. Yeah, you've got to get Yeah, they weren't going to allow her in the lineup. Monica checking in, but now that they realize Emily's hurt, they're going to go ahead and let her check out. And the Central Hardin training staff is going to attend to her. Abersold at the line, just can't find it that time. It was a collision with Abersold. It hurt Bryant. Again, going for a loose ball there. Isom had kind of lost control, and the pass had been batted. Tipped. Abersold again cannot find it. She has been, I believe she's 0 for 4 from the line, struggling. Goes for her own rebound. They didn't box her out, but she, Monica Lindsay got to the ball first, and Abersold plowed into her from behind. Lasley checking in for Clanton, and Gallimore will be checking in as well. They'll need to have her check in now, as Monica will be shooting one of the bonuses. That is the 9th team foul on the Meade County Green Wave. Monica Lindsay at the line, 65-45 score with 4:38 remaining. Lindsay ball away, bad miss to the left. Gallimore with the ball, she'll get it out of the trap. Abersold with the ball, looking for number 3, but just passed too late and errant, trying to get it to Hardisty. Wingler double team, drives, dishes, Gallimore, 3 for Gallimore. She's got 6 points on the night, her first made bucket, her other points coming from the free throw line. So we'll get Clanton and Nelson back in off the timeout. It's the Hardin County Education Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable's Channel 2, and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. Special thanks tonight to our HCEC-TV crew, Dale Mings in the truck, the students we have here on the cameras doing a great job tonight bringing you the action. I see 3 of our students here, Hardin County's finest, doing a great job with the TV production work that they do. Well, we're down to 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining, 65-48 score. Bruins firmly in control. Looking again, as I said, they will break the 10-year drought of winning seasons. We've had 2 500 seasons, 13-13 in the 2010-11 season, 14-14 2016-17 season, but not a winning record for 10 years. And here we are, just 4 minutes and 18 seconds from breaking that streak, making it a 17-11 regular season. Nelson picks up her second. Team's 10th. They'll be in the double bonus. 2 for Monica Lindsay. Monica has 7 points so far this evening. Make it 8. As Gallimore and Lasley will check back in. Abersold and Nelson taking a seat. Lindsay makes both. She's had some difficulty from the three-point arc. She made her last three-pointer and has now made a couple of free throws, so her stroke really starting to find her stroke. She's a streaky shooter, and she's on a good streak right now. Manages to avoid contact, and Hardisty could not find the basket. Lindsay breaking the pressure, double teamed all the way. Clanton reaching in. I wouldn't recommend that as the best way to break the press. Just splitting double teams and breaking double teams, but Monica Lindsay will go to the line. First is good. As I said, when the Lindsay girls get hot, they're hot, and then when they struggle a bit, it can be very cold. But Monica has hit her last 2 shots and last 3 free throws. Probably the kiss of death. And she missed. I think that's my fault. That's how that works. Wingler back up the floor quickly off to Gallimore. She finds Lasley on the right wing to the corner to Clanton. She's driving into the lane, left-hand runner. Bronner is going to be called for the foul, and that'll send Clanton to the line for 2. Bronner not real happy with that call. That's her 4th foul. Tough call. She may have gotten her on the arm, but it was a close call. She felt like she had all ball. I'm sure most players feel like that. Clanton, as I told you, is a great shooter, and the first one is good. It's her 5th point of the evening. And there's still 6 players on the floor for the Greenway. There we go. And that was Nelson and Aversall checking back in. Jaden Andrews is going to check back in for the Bruins. Clanton, second one good. I told you, Monica Lindsay heating up. When she heats up, tough to stop. Again, after a first half, it saw 2 or 3 air balls. She is now finding the mark. Wingler, one-on-one on Kanai Kendricks. Great defense. Looked like a good block shot, but they're going to call the foul. Kendricks 4th, as the Bruins have 4 girls with 4 fouls. Wingler back to the line. She's got 33 right now. Make that 34. I knew coming in with a scoring 25 points a night that the Bruins had their hands full with Kendall Wingler, but this has been quite a performance. That's her 35th point of the evening, so the ball handling and the speed, the quickness, she is amazingly fast, amazingly quick in change of direction. Coach Covington-Jones is going to call a timeout as Monica Lindsay and Jaden Andrews are having a hard time getting the ball up the floor. So with 3:08 remaining, Bruins on top by 18, and it looks like this one is a foregone conclusion at this point. So fantastic effort on both sides, but certainly the Bruins have gotten the better here of their Meade County counterparts. Again, we want to thank our live Channel 1 programming sponsors. Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. He'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Again, tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2. So 3:08 remaining here in the 4th quarter. You want to get to the finish line now for both teams without an injury. Alyssa Lindsay pushing up the floor. She falls. That's going to be a traveling call as she kind of slid on her backside there. They did a good job getting the ball in bounds. She was trapped as she came over half court and stumbled a bit and kind of fell on her tailbone and elbow, and she's checking her elbow out right now. Again, maybe another floor burn. We've had a lot of people on the floor tonight. Lasley inbounds to Clanton. Wingler on the drive, too quick off the dribble, but not able to finish this time with the left hand. Bronner with a rebound, gives it up to Monica Lindsay, and she's in the middle of the floor. Isom looking for the three-pointer, just not quite set to get that one off. Ball to Andrews off the trap. She's going to Euro step into the lane. Ball falls in. It bounced high off the back iron, and in it went for her 6th point. Wingler with her incredible handles off the dribble to the rim 37 points on the night. Good pass from Isom down to Bronner. Can't finish. Alyssa Lindsay will let it go out of bounds off the green wave, and it'll be Bruin basketball. I don't know. I don't watch Meade County all the time. Maybe my counterparts to my left here calling the game for Brandenburg and Meade County radio have seen these kinds of performances. Got to tell you, I'm fairly impressed. Isom for 2 more. Jordan has not scored nearly as much in the second half. She's got 7 in the second half. 19 total on senior night with the whole family in attendance. Very exciting evening for Jordan Isom. Wingler wide open. There's a mistake. And she does not find the bottom of the basket that time. Shocking. Kendall Wingler has been so hot ever since that. Kind of a slow start in the first quarter, but since then it's just been dynamite all the way through. Again, she has 37 points. That 3 would have given her 40. That would have been fun. Alyssa Lindsay hesitating, driving, off the spin. What a shot. Bruins have been very good on the offensive end tonight shooting the basketball. Much better than I've seen. Hardisty to Nelson. Good drive, good cut and look. Open is Abersol, driving down the lane with left hand and in. Abersol. Molly Abersol with her first 2 of the night. Monica Lindsay with the ball in. Jordan Isom with it. Getting it to Alyssa Lindsay in the corner. 3 on the way, just off. They're going to call a foul on Briley Bronner there on the rebound. Hardisty and her tangled up. And Briley Bronner fouls out of the game. Senior on senior night. She's going to use all of her fouls tonight. She checks out of the game with 6 points. And I don't have rebounding stats, but she has been a warrior on the glass tonight, pulling down a number of rebounds. So Briley Bronner making her normal fantastic contribution to what the Bruins are doing on the defensive end, on the boards, doing all the little things. Looking on the bench there, Hardisty knocks down her first. It's her first point of the evening. The talented freshman has not been able to get on the board. Second just off, a little short. Lane violation. Looking at Briley Bronner on the bench there. Again, Bruins fans, maybe just an emotional senior night, but I saw her take that brace off of her knee. I hope she's not hurting from that. Double team trap, and Monica Lindsay couldn't get through it that time like she did earlier. Ball on the floor. Jump ball called. Jordan Isom tying up Maddie Clanton. But Briley Bronner emotional on the bench. She's had an amazing career. She still has hopefully a lot of basketball to play. Wingler in the corner. Andrews guarding. And just quick crossover into the rim. Not able to finish again that time. It's going to be off of Jordan Isom. Couldn't quite pull it in there. I can't tell you how impressed I am with Kendall Wingler. She is amazing. She is able really to get by. You've got to play a lot of help defense. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea to go with a triangle and 2. Well, the Jordan Isom placards are out in the stands because Jordan Isom has just been taken out of the game. The senior finishing up her regular season for her senior year. A round of applause for Jordan for all her great work. She's going to finish the evening with 19. Fantastic night for Jordan Isom. Great game for her. She knocked down 4 3-point shots and had the old-fashioned 3-pointer as well. Jaden Andrews can't find the first. We're there in the double bonus, so she'll have 1 more. Kendall Wingler will check out along with Abby Nelson. Wingler has not checked out of the game, and for good reason. I think she's done for the evening. She'll finish with 37. Pretty impressive night for the junior. It's good news for the Green Wave faithful. Going to see her again for a whole nother season. Alyssa Lindsay fired another 3. Good for Alyssa Lindsay. Her 4th 3-pointer of the night. Fantastic performance for the three-point shooters, Alyssa Lindsay, Jordan Isom. And there was one by Monica Lindsay, again, who got hot late in the game, making 4 straight shots, one of them a three-pointer. Clanton handing off to Gallimore, driving to her left, finds Hardisty at the top of the key. Clanton to the ball. Andrews playing good defense, hand a kick by Alyssa Lindsay. 9.3 remaining. The Bruins 79, Green Wave 57. Hardisty will miss. 7 seconds remaining. Lasley could pass to Gallimore. Gallimore will score right at the buzzer. So we finish the Bruins winning 79-59 over the Green Waves. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating 270-737-6900 online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Very exciting evening here as the Bruins go to 17-11 for the regular season. They will again snap a 10-year streak since their last winning season. Fantastic year for the Lady Bruins. The young Meade County Green Wave, led by Coach Dina Hackert, go to 12-15. Again, a phenomenal performance by Kendall Wingler, who scored 37 points. And as we wrap up, the 2 Bruins seniors will come back out to half court and take one last round of applause. Again, Jordan Isom with 19 points tonight. Briley Brawner with 6 this evening. And fantastic job on the glass. Emily Bryant finishes the evening with 12 points. Monica Lindsay finishes the evening with 12. Kanai Kendricks 4. Alyssa Lindsay with 14. Briley Brawner 6. Jaden Andrews 6. Caden Kendricks 6 for the Green Wave again. 37 for Kendall Wingler. Gallimore. Jenna Gallimore finishes with 8. Dee Griffin 3, Aubrey Hardisty 1, Maddie Clanton with 6, Abby Nelson 2, Molly Abersold 2. Again, we thank our production crew. Special thanks to the HCEC-TV crew, our students, Dale Mings in the truck. A fantastic night of basketball for the Bruins, and we thank everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time, and that is next week for district tournament action. Good night, everybody.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remember to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating. What the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.